Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you guys get this. Happy April, everybody. I haven't spoke to you guys in a little bit just about sales tactics, so it's been a little while since we've had that conversation. And I think it's timely from the way that we started April, after leaving March, really on a high note from a volume perspective. We've seen April dip a little bit from a traffic standpoint, and we've also seen it dip a little bit from a conversion standpoint. So a lot of the stuff we talked about in March is not changing for April. That's the same. We need to be team selling. We need to make sure that we're heavy on referrals. We need to make sure that every new account is getting a manager involved, a DM involved, etc., and we try to max that out to 5. That's not changing. What is changing is the amount of conversation we're having about outbound activity, the amount of conversation we're having about B2B. What's our referral program? Is it outlined? Is every employee following it? Are we making calls? Are we doing Salesforce.com calls? Are we making callbacks for customers who didn't buy? All that's important because in typical sales, a salesperson will get 50% more sales if they're active in outbound calling, follow-up calls from people who didn't buy, calling people back who bought 2 years ago, doing events, handing out flyers, handing out business cards, and then building on the referrals. 50% more if they're effective at stuff that doesn't involve the transaction that's right in front of them. Now, if you think in terms of that, of what we're pacing right now, if we're not really good at all that stuff, we're gonna have 50% less sales than we should have if we were effective at all of those activities in every single store. Now, I don't wanna talk about all of those today. I wanna talk about one of those today, and that's Salesforce.com. First, walk-away leads are people who ran credit and didn't buy. Now, I know some of those are fraud, but any code 10s are getting scrubbed from there. Those have to be main priority. Managers, you gotta be checking those every day. The actual Salesforce.com leads are what we need to get excited about. I see 2 ways of approaching those right now. One, either somebody's calling and following the script, like, hey, you've got to buy one, get one, call me, and then hanging up. Or 2, I see people checking a box, using it as a task because they're scared that someone's gonna answer and be mad. They're gonna say things like, my bill sucks, your network sucks, my phone sucks, you guys suck. They're upset, scared to death that they're gonna have an upset and angry customer. Here's what I want you guys to know. This year, last year, all the years in past, if you didn't have a problem, you would have never had a sale. If there is no problem, I want you guys to get this. If you have no problem, you have no sale. So AT&T bill's too high, problem. Phone doesn't work, problem. My Sprint bill sucks, problem. I got prepaid and I don't get network, problem. I need to add a phone for the kids, problem. I'm opening a business, problem. If you have no problem, you've had no sale. And when I look at Salesforce.com, I'm looking at a list of 50 problems. Old bill. I've seen accounts where they got 2 bills, 2 different plans on one bill. Old phone, network issues out there. I am ecstatic about the amount of problems that were in there, but if you don't get you and your folks to think in terms of, oh, these are not just problems, these are sales. Because if I didn't have a problem, I couldn't sell you anything. If I can't find your problem, how can I solve it? And that's what we are as problem solvers. So instead of us projecting all that negativity before we pick up the Salesforce phone call and think somebody's gonna be upset, somebody's gonna be angry, imagine if the mentality of you and your folks was excitement about hoping somebody was angry. You guys suck. We do suck. We gotta get you in here. My bill's terrible. It is, I see that, that's a problem. We gotta get you in here. My phone doesn't work. You know what, I've seen that device. I know that we've had some issues. I think I can help with that. Get in the store. Because if I get you in the store and I address your problem, now I have a sale. Old bill, old plan, that's gonna turn into something new. Now you love me because I solved your problem, that's a referral. Now I know that your network issue got solved because it was an old device. Now you're in love with me because I just helped you out, I solved your problem. Remember this, Salesforce.com is full of problems. And if we're smiling about it, we're gonna have more opportunity because we know if I don't have a problem, I don't have a sale. All right, guys, let's turn this month around. I'll talk to everybody soon.